Do you like almond milk? I definitely do not. And you're thinking, why are we talking about almond milk? Well, I sat down with my Starbucks vanilla frappuccino with almond milk to record this voiceover. And now I'm thinking about other choices I could have made in life. So anyways, we are starting on the September cover page. And you can see on the left-hand side that I have a sticky note where I kind of plan out the different spreads I'm going to do for the month. And then you can see on the right-hand side that I'm writing out Hebrews 11:6. And without faith, it is impossible to please God, for whoever would draw near to God must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him. I think you're going to enjoy these spreads. As I mentioned before in, I think, my last video, I'm using a sticker pack with the theme Modern Farmhouse. It's so fancy. But really, there's just a lot of flowers and a lot of pictures of coffee. And I just love it so much. And I'm going to continue using the craft paper and the metallic tapes for this. But I just love the random flowers and being able to just put them everywhere. I will try to find that sticker pack online and link it in the description below. So, funny thing, our power went out a little bit ago, and so I am sitting in a dark, mostly open closet. What a fun time. But it's very quiet, except for the dogs barking outside. I really enjoyed doing these spreads for this month. And now you can see we are starting the mishmash spread. Basically, I have a mishmash of different kinds of things that didn't seem to be enough to have their own spreads, so I just mashed them together. And here I'm finishing writing out a tracker for reading The Battlefield of Mind, which I still haven't read, but I will read. I'm gonna do it, gosh darn it. And here I've got a sticker that I'm going to be putting my focus for the month on. And there's my cute washi tape. I like that sticker a lot. And now I'm writing out the focus tasks, or I suppose the goals for the month. And I plan to go pretty simple. My theme is kind of back to basics. I feel like I need to make some changes in my life. And they kind of start on the most basic level because I'm an adult and I need to be adulting, and I seem to struggle with that. So I'm going to start with the simple things that I should have been doing the whole time and start from there, and then hopefully build up to bigger things. And that made me think of Jordan Peterson. So I actually use quite a few quotes from Dr. Jordan Peterson in my September monthly spreads. And if you don't know who Dr. Jordan Peterson is, he's a Canadian clinical psychologist, and I don't know if he still is, but he was the professor of psychology at the University of Toronto. And he just has what seemed to me to be really common sense things, but also very profound things, as you'll see from some of the quotes that I write out here. He's a fairly controversial person because he harps on individual responsibility and how we need to basically get ourselves in order before we can take on the issues of the world. And it's so easy, but it's so difficult at the same time. And the first Jordan Peterson quote we'll be using is, "You should never sacrifice what you could be for what you are." And here is my writing log. And by the way, guys, full disclosure, I didn't use my writing logs, my reading logs, my reading or writing trackers last month. So I'm really hoping that I do better this month. And then here's another quote from Jordan Peterson. Start somewhere. Clean your room. And here I'm writing out some of his 12 rules for life. Number 1, stand up straight with your shoulders back. 2, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Number 3, befriend people who want the best for you. Number 4, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Number 5, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Number 6, set your house in order before you criticize the world. Update, the power just came back on. Yay! I am so happy. Now I can make some fancy coffee that's delicious with some fancy whipped cream that I got today. Yeah! Now we're starting on the personal calendar spread. This is the same idea I had last month, where I did a personal calendar spread as well as a social media and YouTube calendar spread. And I really liked how it turned out, and so I thought, why not do it again? I found out that September 22nd is the first day of autumn, so I'm excited about that. Like many of the other stickers, this one is kind of transparent. So I put it on some cream colored cardstock because I really want it to pop. It says, take time to relax. The sticker on the bottom of the left page says, do all things with love. And on the right, the little sticker says, fall is in the air. So I'm writing out some more of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Number 7 says, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. And if you don't know what expedient means, I looked it up. It says characterized by concern with what is opportune, especially governed by self-interest. Number 8 says, tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Number 9, assume whoever you're listening to knows something you don't. Number 10, be precise in your speech. Now we're on to the YouTube and social media calendar. And each of the squares was slightly bigger than the squares in the previous calendar. I think they're like 1 row longer each. This was a more simple layout that I had here. And here I finish writing out the 12 rules for life. Number 11, do not bother children while they are skateboarding. And 12, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. And this is my Powerful Words spread that I've been doing for many months now. It's just a place where I like to put great quotes or Bible verses that I find throughout the month. I'm adding a photo I found on Unsplash, which is where I usually get the photos that I put in my bullet journal. And I'm just putting some little decorations to kind of frame where I can write out cool quotes and stuff. The pink one says, "Do something good today." And now onto the YouTube and social media brained up spread. And this sticker says, "Create what you love." And this sticker says, "Everyone has a story to tell." And this sticker says, "You were made to do hard things, so just believe in yourself." So now on to the finances spread. There's a column for bills and a square where I'll keep track of my savings. This quote is, "I think that one of these days you're going to have to find out where you want to go, and then you've got to start going there." And that one's actually from J.D. Salinger. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. And another Jordan Peterson quote, "Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world." Now we're starting day 2 of filming, and this is the weekly spread for August 31st through September 6th. And you may have been wondering where all my trackers have been. Usually I have a habit tracker, and last month I had a mood tracker and a sleep tracker. But what happened? So what I've decided is, because I did such a terrible job of keeping up with the trackers last month, I'm going to try something different. So I'm going to put some trackers on my weekly spreads instead of the monthly spreads. I'll talk more about that shortly. I started searching for a different kind of mood tracker that wasn't dependent on different colors, because I don't have that many colors on me at all times. So I wanted to be able to use 1 or 2 different kinds of pens that I can have on me at all times to use for my mood tracker. So I found a specific spread from, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Instagram account name. I'm just going to spell it out for you. I'll have it written out on the mood tracker itself, but it's ilham.bujo, okay? And they had a wonderful idea for a mood tracker, and I took it and then I kind of augmented it a little bit to fit what I'm trying to track specifically. So you'll notice that I have a line for each day, and it's going to be a specific kind of vine, which depends upon the mood that I'm in that day. And I can just do that with 1 pen instead of having to have like 5 or 7 pens on me at all times to fill in specific colors of things. So I'm hoping this will work better for me. For 1, that it's just 1 color that I have to worry about, and 2, that it's just the week and I don't have to go all the way back to my monthly spreads to look at my mood tracker. And I'm writing out the key for the mood tracker in the bookmark that you guys saw me make a little while back in a video. And that way I have the key for the whole month right there, and I don't have to keep rewriting it for each week. So I'm really hoping that this mood tracker idea works, and I will be so happy if it does. And now I'm just writing out my usual habit tracker for the week. And now time for a little coffee break. And this is the part when I remembered that this week actually starts in August and not September. And this sticker says, "Balance power with grace." And here's where I do my usual characteristic of God and who I am in Christ. God is understanding, and I am delighted in are the ones I chose for this week. I feel like my to-do list is something I rarely use, but I feel like I can't not make a to-do list, because what if I need it? So that's kind of where I'm at on to-do lists. Do you have any spreads like that, or bullet journaling devices where it's like, I don't feel like I really use it, but I feel like if I leave it out, I will need it? And the sticker says the same thing it said on the other page, which was, "You were made to do hard things, so just believe in yourself." And here I am writing a quote from Carl Jung. "I am not what has happened to me, I am what I choose to become." While looking for quotes, I found an Instagram account called Atticus Poetry, and this quote is from that page. "She was powerful, not because she wasn't scared, but because she went on so strongly despite the fear." So now I'm just putting some finishing touches on the pages, and then we're going to move on to the flip through of all the spreads. So I've been warning you for several videos that I will be taking the first week of September off from YouTube. So I'm not sure exactly when my next video will be. I'll let you guys know, but it will not be before September 7th. So I'm looking forward to learning more about editing, the software that I have, and hopefully next time you see a video on here, it will be crazy amazing because I will be an editing extraordinaire. But I am looking forward to using all these spreads, and I'm really hopeful that my new way of using the trackers will work out. So stay tuned for that, and please follow me on Instagram, September Storrie, as always. And I will see you for my next video. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.